I want to be about helping you to turn small opportunities into big breakthroughs. My first campus missionary work was in Southern Oregon. Was at a particular school for about 4 years. I had just graduated college and I was full of big ideas. I wanted to change the world, just like you probably do too, on your high school or middle school campus. And it all had to start there, but I didn't know anybody and nobody knew me. If you're a campus missionary, a club leader, or someone just looking to make a difference on your campus, you're going to have dreams. You're going to have things that you want to do. And dreams can inspire us, they can empower us, and they can drive us. But when those dreams get crushed or things don't work out the way that you think, you can get really discouraged. And so you need to have that idea of when you're coming into a work, what's it going to look like? What are you inspired to do? And what's going to happen? You're going to hit roadblocks. They're inevitable, but those have an opportunity to grow you, to strengthen you, to educate you, to empower you, to do what God is calling you to do. Sometimes the biggest breakthroughs can come from the smallest ideas. When I first started, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to go. Nobody knew me. And I just started thinking, what can I do? What are the needs on my particular campus? And well, I had thought, I started coaching wrestling when I was in college, and so I thought, well, maybe I can do that. So I talked to the wrestling coach. There was an opportunity for me there, so I just began to serve faithfully. Whatever I was asked to do, I did it with a joyful heart. That led to an opportunity to help with the soccer team. That led to helping out with school dances. That led to whenever there was a crisis in the town, the school counselors were calling me to come in and help out. And pretty soon I became a part of that school's landscape. Every lunchtime, I was in one particular hallway or another, just sitting down, chilling with students, helping out wherever I could, talking with them, building relationships. Teachers knew me by name. Eventually, I had keys to the school. I came and went as I pleased, opening the locker rooms up, helping with the weightlifting program there before school, after school. And then that opportunity opened up to ministry chances at the local middle school because pretty soon people all over the community began to know who I was. And it just was small little things that I did that opened up big opportunities, big doors of ministry and relationships over the years, starting out small the first year, just serving where I could. And then by the time it was year 3, I was part of that community, part of the school landscape, both at the high school and the middle school. In Matthew 25, we read about the parable of the talents. And it concludes with this idea. To those who are faithful with little, more is going to be given. You know, it reminds me of a story of this young girl that one of my youth pastor friends told me about. Her name was Sally, and every single week, Sally would raise her hand in a prayer request. And it was always about, hey, can you guys pray for my mom and dad? I want them to come to church. And week after week after week, this continued. Well, it got to be so much that people go, oh, here it comes again. It's prayer time. Sally's going to raise her hand and talk about mom and dad coming to church. Well, one day she raised her hand. She said, you know what? My mom and dad are at church today. Now I want to pray that they come to know Jesus as their personal Savior. They eventually came to know Jesus as their personal Savior. Then Sally said, I want my friends to start coming to church. I want them to get saved. She didn't know really what to do. Talked to her youth pastor. Her youth pastor said, why don't you start praying for your campus? So every day when Sally got into high school, she would get up early. She would walk around her school campus and pray in silence. And every day she was faithful to do that. She did it her freshman year, her sophomore year, her junior year. By the time she graduated high school, over 100 students had come to know Jesus because of Sally and her personal conversations that she had with them, because she started with that simple prayer request of mom and dad coming to church, mom and dad coming to know Jesus, and then her friends coming to church and coming to know Jesus, just through those quiet prayer walks that she did over her high school career. Those small little things turned into huge, huge breakthroughs and opportunities in her community and on her campus. Some people probably never knew that Sally had been praying for them, but she did faithfully every single day. God has given you what you need to accomplish the dreams that He's placed in your heart. What we do as campus missionaries or club leaders or people just wanting to make a difference on their school campus, it's not a you thing. It's not a church thing, it's a God thing. And He's going to equip you to do what He's called you to do. So be faithful in the small things, and God will help you to accomplish the big things. So keep dreaming big, never underestimate the importance of starting small, and be a little giant today.